fine and doing great. Welcome to Elyas Tech channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to talk about the most recent Windows update, which is 20H2, or we can say second half. Let's get ball rolling. What is new with this update, and what else is in here, and what the things that we probably need to know about the recent Windows update. So in here I have let me check which kind of version of Windows am I have in my computer. Okay, view the history in here. Just follow the same way that I have went through. So in here, if you look at here, my Windows is up to date. Before it was Windows 10 2004. If any one of you remember, if not, then that is fine. But this is the most recent Windows update, which is called version 20H2 or second half. Let's see, is it safe? Is it good? It's not good. What is the purpose of having this Windows? One thing you should keep in your mind that Microsoft has already pushed this update to all endpoint users, those who are using Microsoft Windows. It doesn't matter which version of Windows you're using, Home Edition, Standard Edition, or Enterprise, and so on. But the updates there, you probably need to make sure that your Windows is up to date. Some Windows, some computer, it may take half an hour. I read an article, there was a guy who was waiting about one and a half hour to complete the update. But based on how your computer is up to date, if it is up to date, then it is fine. If it is not up to date, it may take a time. Plus the computer performance. If your computer is fast and strong, and based on the processor or random access memory, even the types of hard drive that you're using, if it is SSD or hard disk drive, most of you already know. Let's see. So it's in here, it's confirmed that my Windows is up to date and I have no issue. Here we can check if it is up to date or not. Successfully installed on 3rd 17 2021. Before I move through the other purpose or any other details about relate to this recent update of Windows 10, let's walk through some tips which come with the Windows. It is recent, I can remember, but it's Windows 10 20H2. One of the interesting part that I noticed in here, this is the tip. Probably once you update, there's going to be the first window that you may encounter when you log in your username and password. So the process is either you can click from here, or if not, then this is the procedure. It says start setting, personalization, then color, and there choose which color. So if I go here, then if I click setting, here's the personalization, and after that, see, I just want to walk through the all process because I just want you to make sure that you're in the right track. Color based on the instruction. I have chosen the light, but if I change it to dark, if you see, the entire Windows color is changed from light to dark. So we can do the custom as well. Let's back to the light. One of the another thing that he mentioned in here, we can change it. Plus this one, I prefer blue. Before it was orange, but my favorite color is dark blue as well. But now if we look at in here, the entire the Windows color is also changed as well. So recent change, so I changed it from this one to this one. But this is the procedure how to change from dark, but I always prefer dark. I will go back to dark, I'm sorry. I thought to show you how you can change this all the stuff. It's very simple. Let's see what else is in here. So in here it says that if you're using Microsoft Edge browser, for example, right now I'm using Microsoft Edge browser. The two website is open, both belong to me, both are blocked. Okay, so there's another tip, or we can say a feature with the recent update, that we can pin some of the website that we, for example, we need to, we are that we are constantly using or frequently using the website, we can ping as well. So here's the instruction. The instruction is that it does come with the Microsoft Edge, so it's you cannot do this kind of configuration with other browsers such as Chrome, Opera, or any other browser. So for example, this is one of my blog which is called Human Philosophy. In here, if you go to there's two types of setting. One is setting, another is more setting. You have to make sure that go to more setting. In here, pin to taskbar. So for example, I say, yeah, I agree with this name, pin it. So there you go. In case if I didn't need to, for example, I close it and I want to access the same website, and as the instruction mentioned in here, when you're on the frequently used website and have a lot of tabs open, so sometimes better to like pin it to the taskbar. So if I click in here, there you go. So I can access the same website once again. I like this feature. I will keep it because I am reading my blog sometime and I do have some activity here as well. Let's see what is next. One of the good features in here that I truly like in here is a quick jump between one web page with Alt plus Tab. So if you look at the keyboard, we have a button which is Alt, and hold the Alt button in here and just press the tab. So here, for example, you can switch the window, which one you want. For example, you want this one, tab, Human Philosophy, Technology. So for example, I will go to Elyas Technology. Just come in here. If I want to move to the different, so instead of for example moving your windows, instead of moving your mouse, it could be very simple to just Alt and Tab. So I'm back the same page as I supposed to be. Okay, what else is in here? Okay, in here it says that if it's also interesting feature. For example, it is mostly for teachers. They can read some of the instruction which immediately come. For example, view, magnifier, and top of that, some of the person who's a bit or I can say difficulty to read the word, so we can zoom the windows. If any one of you are familiar about this feature, magnifier. So let's see if we can do magnifier, what's gonna happen. So it's again, you just need to come to a setting, magnifier, turn on. 3, 2, 1. This is what's gonna happen. But I think it was with the Windows XP. I haven't tried with the Windows 10 recently until I just checked the instruction. So, but it does come with this kind of feature in case if you need. Yeah, this is also a good feature. I truly like this feature, but it's too early for me to use this feature. But it doesn't mean that this feature is not available. Okay, let's see what is next. The next is okay. So here is this is if you're using a Microsoft Outlook. So I'm using Microsoft Outlook, but so it is just, for example, if you like a emoji, if any one of you are familiar, so you can set up in your keyboard as well, just simply pressing that button or two star seen here. It's very funny. You can make someone like fun, so on. But it's a good feature. I am not using this one, and I rather not to open my Outlook.com in here. But it is a nice feature. You can go through this information. You can find a lot of funny stuff. So in here, what um, it says Windows plus Shift plus S. Let's see what's gonna happen. For example, I want to take a screenshot of this picture, my blog. Let's see what happened. Windows Shift S. Okay, this is how we can take the screenshot for this kind of file and project if you need. So that's the shortest way where you can take a screenshot, and or we can say snapshot, but this is how you can take a snapshot. And I thought this is gonna be a very easy way to show where you can use this kind of shortcut. Of course, I didn't want to save it, and I think this was the last. In here, let's search more about Windows 10, Microsoft Windows 10 20 H2. Okay, in here, what is new in Windows version 20 H2? New Microsoft Edge as a default. So the good thing is that you don't have to customize what browser should be as a default. But with this version, Microsoft Edge is a default. It is default built in. If you or remember that before, when you install Microsoft, when you install Microsoft, when you install Chrome, the Chrome even force you like, would you like to use it as a default browser or not? Even Firefox, if you want to use, I do remember with Opera that was also asking the same question if you want to use this browser as a default. So in here you see the start menu, notification, and taskbar has made some changes to settings. We are expecting some changes on setting, changing to the table experience, so that's a good thing as well. What are Windows news and issue? I think if we just let me see if I can just type Google. One of the another feature that you probably may, as a technical person, you have to make sure before you update, you need to read the review of any types of I can say patches or any types of update that Microsoft push to the end users. So as Windows 10 version 20 hits is good. So in here, building on several months of general available of 2004. It's not Windows 2004. 2004 was like we can say it was very recent update from Windows 10, but now it's changed to Windows version 20H2. So as Windows 10 version 20 is just safe to install, of course, because this is what the Microsoft recommend for all users to get update and be up to date. I'm sure there's a lot of things it does come with for the security purpose as well. I suggest you to keep your Windows up to date. What is Windows? What version of Windows 10 is? Of course, Windows 10 itself as a version 23 is also known as the Windows 10 October 2020 update. What is new on Windows 10? 20 is so new, including update version and the start menu, and as Microsoft mentioned that they have made some changes on setting and so on. So let's see what is Windows 10 Windows 10 20H2 stand for. Okay, in here it shows the second half means Windows 10 20 H2 stand for second half. So it's on Tuesday release that lets us update Windows 10 20 H2, and H2 stand for second half. So at the second half, it stand for second half, but it is nice. If we go ahead and check a review, I think it is too early because I believe it is very early to review. If anyone who are sharing some of their review, I would say it's too early to decide whether this version is good or bad, so on. Okay, I hope the information was very helpful. If you think it was very helpful, let me show you what you're supposed to do in here. If you go to YouTube, yep, you just need to subscribe. You just need to subscribe my channel, and here is where you can read about my channel. I have a lot of stuff. You can find me through Twitter, the blog that I have. Soon I will add my Instagram as well. But anyway, wishing you all the best. I hope the information was very helpful. As a technical person, I have no issue so far as it's recent. Again, I can't say about this new feature, but overall, wish you guys all the best. Have a nice time.